So apparently it's just a really good week to do some peg hunting. We're on a roll here, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. I keep telling myself that I'm going to start out with the main lines on these videos, and for some reason I never do. But today I was walking by and there's at least 2 fresh cases of C case over here. So stick around for that. You don't want to miss those cars. It is a fire case. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else they got here. It's not been too long since I've been to this store. It does look like they have a little bit of new stuff. Of course, a lot of the same old. It's funny because I hear a lot of you talk about how well stocked all these stores are, and they are. They really are. A lot of the places I go always have stock, or they seem to, but a lot of it's stuff that I just keep seeing over and over, so that's why I just kind of act like it's no big deal. Pink slips, still haven't seen anything new hardly here. Like I said in the previous video, you know, I've not seen any new pink slips since they announced they were having chases. Did pick this up on the way through, this Shelby from the Gran Turismo series. Absolutely love this car. It's fire casting. Really like I think what they're calling it is like the Silver Series cars. You know, a lot of really cool things they're doing with that. I do think they're probably releasing maybe too many of them at one time, so keep an eye out for that. Have a couple of the Women of Fast cars here. Not really any of them I'm interested in except maybe this S2000. Probably take both of these home, I think. Probably keep both of those. They do have a few different cars from the Gran Turismo set here, but of course the R35 and the Toyota GR Supra are both gone. 2 cars which I really would like to see in person. Porsche looks pretty good, but I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm about Porsche'd out for the moment. I really do like that GT500 though, so I'm definitely taking that one home with me, and hopefully I can just find these couple of other cars in my travels. Now that's the problem too with a lot of these new sets that are coming out. It's getting harder and harder to find. Hey look, there's the skateboard that everybody thought was the treasure hunt there for the longest time that wasn't. Take a quick look at these Matchbox 5-packs. I've seen a lot of really nice 5-packs from Matchbox here lately. Actually passed on a couple the other day that I wish I'd have brought home, so kind of keeping an eye on them everywhere I go. Looks like they've got maybe a full set of 2 of these minis. They just had some partial sets here the other day for some reason. The only one that I've not picked up yet that I was interested in is this casting here. It's really nice, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave it. I don't really know what I would do with it, so I'll leave it for somebody that really wants it. Matchbox seems to be stepping up their game with the moving parts too here. A lot of really cool new castings. We have this Avant, Porsche 356. Looks like a Chevy Tahoe back here somewhere. Looks like we have this BMW. I hadn't even noticed that one. Sometimes I'm just not real up to date on the Matchbox castings. A lot of this stuff they've had out for a while, or they've done them before, and I'm just not real familiar with it. But Tahoe here, I'll be real surprised if that one doesn't go pretty well. Would love to find one of the moving parts super chases, especially that new Pagani. That thing looks great. It's new packaging. I know a lot of people weren't happy with it, and they talk about people stealing stuff out of it. I'm just telling you, I had one, I think the Evo. That sucker was hard to get out. I don't know how people are stealing them so easily without just ripping the package open. Looks like we might actually have a couple of full sets of the Neon Speeders here. I was somewhere the other day and like the only thing they had was 3 or 4 like S2000s left, which I thought was kind of odd. Looks like there's no Eclipses, so yeah, big surprise there I guess. But I'm surprised that a lot of the other ones are left. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into what looks to be probably a couple of fresh C cases here. Starting with this limited grip, nice recolor there. Go ahead and make some room. I've disobeyed one of my rules of peg hunting, and I didn't bring a cart with me, but we'll make do. 18 Camaro SS, this was the super treasure hunt for last case. Will say there's probably some B case leftovers here that are in the C case that I've not seen yet, because I've not seen any B cases around here. So if there's some holdovers from that I'm calling C case, I apologize. But these are actually C cases. Also, there's a couple, well, actually quite a few castings, I think, from the Let's Race TV show. So we'll be taking a look at those. Also, I know that's probably not a lot of y'all's flavor, but, you know, my kiddo likes it. It's something I'm kind of interested in. Mustache here, pretty cool casting. Actually has a little beard and mustache comb with it. But overall, I think the casting's pretty nice, especially for fantasy casting. Looks like we have the HKS Ranger Raptor here. Really like this casting anyway. Definitely love this livery. Gonna pick up a couple of those. Talking about the Super Treasure Hunt, I think the Super for this case is the gold BMW 507. So we'll be taking kind of keeping an eye out for that. This one's really cool here. This T-Rex Transport. We actually have the actual bigger version of that, and it's a really cool toy. It's a really nice hauler. My kid absolutely loves that thing, so he'll be stoked to see this in miniature form. Pretty cool that they did that. Never would have thought to do that, but interesting to see that and how it's going to play into this TV show. If you're not familiar with the TV show, obviously it's kind of a cartoon. My kid follows that on YouTube on the old Hot Wheels stuff, and it looks like this Netflix show is going to kind of be something along the same lines as that. But man, they've got a lot of castings from that show in this case, and they have a 5-pack out too, so a lot of castings for that show. Looks like they're doing a lot of support for it. Should be pretty interesting, I guess, if that's something you're into. Group C Fantasy, another casting from that show, and I think that might be all right here. I think this Corvette in white's actually new too, but not real super interested in that one. It was a nice casting, but I don't know, it's kind of boring, I guess, now, which is unfortunate. Surfing School Bus, really like this livery here. I think we actually seen something similar to that on the Premium Boulevard Volkswagen station wagon we had a few years ago, so pretty nice pickup there. Have this Corvette from the Barbie movie, the Ken Corvette. I can't remember if we've seen this in Mainline yet. I may be thinking we have just because of the Corvette set that they had from the RLC. Either way, pretty nice pickup there. Looks like we actually have a gold nugget, the new gold nugget they say. I wouldn't consider it another gold nugget, but that's what people are calling it. So pretty nice Civic casting. Have Rottweiler from the Let's Race TV show. Looks like we have another Mustache here. I love that casting. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of another one we have. New Batmobile, Batman and Robin car. Not bad. You know, if they're going to do Batmobile, at least they're doing different versions, so that's all right. And it's in black, right? What's this? Let's see. Oh, hey, El Segundo Coupe. Saw one of these the other day. It was like the only casting that I saw that I liked in the store, so I didn't pick it up. Looks like we have a Volkswagen T2. Really nice looking version of that. I know a couple of people that'll be happy to see that in this case. I've just seen some weird, you know, January is always kind of a weird month for Hot Wheels anyway in stores. It's kind of, the pegs are a little bit dry. Chevy Tahoe here. Looks like somebody added some camber to that one in the factory. Pretty nice recolor on that McLaren. 55 Bel Air Gasser. I know for some reason this one's really popular. It is a really cool looking casting, and I think they're going to have it in a Zamac. A lot of people have been looking for that. Recolor on the Porsche here. Can't remember if that might be B case. Looks really nice, but again, like I said, I'm kind of a little bit Porsche'd out right now. Haven't picked this one up yet. This one was from B case. I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity. That's another one, when I've caught it, it's been like the only one on the pegs that I've been interested in and just didn't want to pick it up. Pretty cool little mod rod here from the Let's Race. Art car. I don't mind it. It's kind of Zamac-y looking, so it's a little bit neat. Looks like I see a Power Wagon back here that fell off the pegs. Let's move a little bit of stuff out of the way and see what kind of recolor job they've done on this. Pretty nice casting there. Looks like we've got like a teal color here. Not bad. I don't think I'm going to take this one home, but if you're a fan of the truck, it's probably a pretty good pickup for you. Looks like we actually have a really cool recolor on the wheelie chair here. Kind of has like a American flag vibe, so that's a neat pickup. Night Dragon. Seems like this is an older casting, but I think my kiddo will like that, so I'm going to take that one home. Have MX-5 Miata. Kind of an interesting color here. Seems like there's another car that has that same color on it in one of those Silver Series cars, but obviously I'm always going to take a Miata home if I don't have it. Looks like we have a West Coast Flyer here, another casting from the Let's Race TV show. Really wicked looking casting if you're into the bullet trains. Really like that. Probably pick up a couple of those. Okay, so I had to reorganize some things a little bit. I got quite the pile going here. Found some cool stuff though. This is the treasure hunt from this case. It is a Tooligan, also from the Let's Race TV show. So neat little pickup there. Found a couple of those. Definitely looks like there was two cases here. I found two treasure hunts. Have not seen any of the BMW 507s yet, so that's kind of odd. Would expect to see at least the Mainline, but I've not seen it yet. But I don't really feel like anybody's been here to pick through it to just pick that out. Normally this store, if somebody's been through the cases, you wouldn't see any of this stuff. Pretty cool recolor on the Skyline there. Purple with gold wheels. Really like the way they did that. So this is the Valentine's Day car this year. Really good looking version of the Little Red Express. And we have this Nissan Patrol, which is kind of odd. Instead of mud studs, it has snow studs. So there you go. Probably won't be taking that one home, but definitely going to be picking up a couple of these Little Red Expresses. Love that. Had forgotten that they have this hover mode DeLorean from Back to the Future. Definitely going to be taking one of those home. Only found one in 2 cases, which is kind of odd. 57 Jeep FC. This one's kind of interesting. Looks like it has TRD livery there, so that's at least it looks good on it. Just looks like it should be a Toyota. Recolor on the custom 68 Camaro. Looks pretty good, but not near as good as the one in blue. I think the livery on that was just perfect. It looks like the Rockin' Railer is going to round us out from the Let's Race TV show. Really like the color on that one. So let me know in the comments what you think about this C case. And if you like peg hunting videos, be sure to check out some of these that you see on the screen right here. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting, y'all.